Charge of the training academy and training all of the wildlife agents throughout the state of Louisiana. I was blessed to be able to attend LSU at night, where I received my master's degree in public administration, which is basically running a public entity like that of the sheriff's office, from the human resource function to policy implementation to governmental budgeting and budget forecasting. Everything that it takes to run a public entity, that's what my degree is. Also, I was the department liaison to the Governor's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. I was an FBI IDC instructor. I'm a graduate of the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, Georgia. Many other certifications. As most of you know, my father is currently the sheriff of St. Martin Parish. And you hear the rumblings of, we need a change. St. Martin Parish is broken. We need a change. But let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you today. St. Martin Parish is the best parish. You look around to the north, look around to the south, look to the east, look to the west. St. Martin Parish has the lowest crime rate in the Acadiana area. It is under his leadership that this has occurred. Now, he believes in what I believe. He believes in surrounding himself with good people. And he surrounds himself with people who are not only as smart, but smarter than him. And that takes a leader. That takes a very secure person to do that. And that's why he has been so successful, and that's why I'm so proud of him. So look, a lot of likenesses. I said this last time, we have the big gap in the teeth. I mean, you can't get around that. Most importantly, we both stand up and believe in what is right. And we support for what is right. And we fight for what is right. And I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. If it's right to help you, you will get help. And you can bank on that. There are some differences from a managerial standpoint. The way that the organization is currently structured, we're going to change that a little bit. Currently we don't have a chief deputy. We will have a chief deputy. When I take office, or when we take office, because that's a good segue. Let me tell you what befalls most politicians is they forget that office, the office that he holds, the office that I'm seeking, it belongs to you. That is the people's office. And when you put yourself and your agenda above that, that's when you start stepping on your toes. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know that. I know that it's your office. And in 4 years, if you're not satisfied with the job that I'm doing, you have the opportunity to exercise your right and get rid of me. But I'm going to tell you, y'all put me in that office, and y'all going to love it. And we all going to love it. And we all going to be successful. And we all going to prosper. I plan on doing a job analysis on every job that falls under the sheriff's office umbrella. Because I think the people of the parish deserve to have effective law enforcement and efficient law enforcement. I think there's some jobs, some duties possibly that we can consolidate. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some other things, do some grant searching and some other things that aren't currently being done. But maybe St. Martin Parish is not perfect. Do we have our problems? Yes, we do. Do we have a narcotics problem? Yes, we do. And this drug problem, this influx of meth, heroin, it leads to property crimes. It's not enjoyable. Not that long ago, my wife and I woke up The next morning, somebody was trying to steal our four-wheelers. They cut my key switch and tried to jump my four-wheeler and pushed it through the yard, and that's not fun to experience that. But guess what? It happens, and you talk to my buddies in St. Leonard Parish, they're experiencing it big time. You look south to Iberia Parish, they're going through a lot too. But I'm gonna tell you, we are going to look into implementing a street crimes unit to where we're gonna target specifically narcotics. We're gonna have some uniformed guys attached to that unit. We're gonna possibly with that same unit do some highway interdiction where we catch the drugs going and coming. We're gonna implement those things. And we're gonna reach out to the public, and we're gonna actually take input from the public. And what you guys wanna do, we're gonna sit back, we're gonna analyze it, and we're gonna do our damnness to implement what needs to be done, especially from your perspective. I think coming into this, there's several things that I do not know. I've been a civil servant for the last 20 years. There's some things that I want to, I think being a sheriff, and this is purely in my eyes and my perspective, I think I should have a working knowledge of every aspect of this department that falls under our umbrella. So what I'm gonna do, once we get the ball rolling, get everything going, I'm gonna go on patrol with the patrol deputies. I'm gonna conduct investigations with CID. I'm gonna deliver subpoenas, deliver paperwork with civil. I'm gonna work juvenile cases with juveniles. I'm gonna go with the ladies in the tax office and watch the tax collection and tax remittance. Because I think the prudent thing to do is to have a working knowledge of everything that falls under your umbrella. My wife, Colette Lachele. Wave your hand, Colette. We embark on this together. We stress together. We ask for your prayers. At times this becomes very stressful, and we pray to the good Lord and ask for guidance and ask for wisdom mainly. And that's one of the good things too, that current Sheriff Ronnie Theriot brings to the table for me too. Because let me say this: people say, "Well, he won't be any different from his dad," and that's not true. Because if they really know him and know me, they really know that's false. But let me ask you something: would that really be half bad? And what better resource than we would have with me as your sheriff, as this guy sitting in his recliner, which I'm sure he will be, and me calling him and saying, "Listen, man, I have an issue, and I'm sure you've experienced something of this nature. Give me some wisdom right here." Anyway, I want to be your sheriff. I'm going to be your sheriff. And we're asking, my wife and I, my siblings, I have a sister, Leah Blanchard, who's here, and Aaron Monk over here. This is a group effort. It really is, and I will be nothing more than a figurehead. Oh yeah, my kids. I have a few of those. I have my oldest in the front, Thomas Theriot. His wife, Cassie Poche. My second, Colin Theriot. Colin's currently single. Hopefully he stays that way for a while. But anyway, the election's October 12th. Early voting's September 20 something. We ask, listen, research the candidates. Do your due diligence. Ask people. Don't go by somebody's Just simply the word of mouth. Look them up. Do your research. We ask for your support. We ask for your vote. We ask for your prayers. With support like this, who can lose? Thank y'all very much for coming. Thank you for your emotional support, your spiritual support, and your financial support. Thank y'all. And one more thing. Without friends like I have, the Bulliards, Andrew Bulliard, Mr. Jimmy Bulliard, Andrew put this on, Miriam worked their butt off. They organized it. All the help that came. We thank y'all so much. Thanks again. Good night.